Okay, so this is the Classic Movies OP3 Voyage Home, that's what it is. So this thing is that weird entity, I think it's called, that was going to destroy the Earth because it was speaking whale. Anyway, so anything within range 2 of it gets some really bad negative effects, and if it runs into you, it can destroy you. Don't really like the sneers so much. Didn't like the movie that much, but plus it, I don't know, it just didn't really make me feel like I'm in anything spectacular. But anyway, I'm taking the Ning Tao with Galron, Core, Phaser Array, Refit, Worf, Sinon, and Buka. And then the Rotarian with Martok and Klingon Cloak Mines. And then the Shatang with Koloth, Klingon Stealth Team, and Cloak Mines again. And my first enemy is, what do you have?
Voyager,
yeah.
Jean-Luc Picard, Mr. Spock, Escape Pod,
yep.
The Attack Squadron, Belethron, Ransom, System Upgrade, Dorsal Phaser Array, Tom Paris, and William Riker.
Yeah, so we have to fight each other, and once it gets to the other end, the battle's over. So, yeah, we don't have a lot of time to destroy each other. And it's going to slowly make its way across there, and that's our setup, and yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Okay, so there's our first move. My ship's turned, and a couple of them sensor echoed. Heat cloaked and could sensor echo because he got an extra action from Martok. Heat cloaked and sensor echo because he's got an extra action from the Klingon flagship card. And then he just kind of moved like that. Oh yes, and then we forgot to move that thing. Do you want to move that thing?
866.
I think it's a 2 move, so that thing will move. Is it at the end of the turn that it moves?
I
think so. Anyway.
It's either very beginning or very end.
Okay, so my ships just move forward 4. So my Klingon ships are cloaked and they're moving forward. Now this thing's moving across. He's trying to cut me off. And yeah, so that's where it's looking right now. Okay, so that was quite the round. My ship's all turned and fired. I took 3 of those things off him, the tokens. So he's only got 2 left on his Fed fighters. He fired at one of my ships, but did no damage. And the what do you call that thing? The entity rammed into the Voyager with Picard, Spock, and everybody, and destroyed it. So the Klingons are very happy right now with the destruction of that enemy. Yeah, so looking pretty good. I'll try not to screw this up. Okay, so that round, the Shatang cloaked and then got a sensor echo from Martok's ship. The Rotarian moved and then did a 2 maneuver. They're just trying to get out of the way, the range of that entity. His ships, one moved and one had to stay put because of the entity thing. The Ning Tao back there fired, took 4 shields off the Belleferon. Is that how you say that? So that's how it's looking right now. So my ships are kind of a little bit in disarray. And we could have tried to finish off the fighters, but I didn't want to get within range of that entity. I really don't like that entity, the way it goes. So yeah, that's how it is looking right now. Okay, so that turn, this is the second time I've used Martok's, the Rotarian's ability to get that extra move. I'm really loving it. Over here, the Ning Tao fired and really badly hurt the Belleferon, and then the Shatang finished the Belleferon off, so he's lost his 2 big ships. He's just got his fighters left. Okay. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. So his fighters have been trapped in the range 1 of that objective.
It's a free action.
And now they're finally free of it. But now they're up against 3 complete birds of prey. And yeah, that's okay. So that's the end of that round. This is going to be the last turn because as soon as the entity flies off, then the game ends. The Rotarian's coming around. The Shatang didn't have a shot. Only the Ning Tao had a shot, and So the thing, his fighter's got only one token left, and that's how it's looking right now.
Okay, I think that's all the shooting.
And that ends the game right there. The fighters did the come about, but they went right into the mines, and the mines destroyed the fighters. So yeah, that scenario completely caught me off guard. I thought the entity would just be an annoyance, but it was a major player. I thought. What do you think? That was incredible. Pretty brutal. Anyway, that was enjoyable. Okay, so this is my second battle. So here's all my guys again. The Ningtao with Core and Galron and Phaser Array Retrofit and Worf and Sinon and Buka, and then the Rotaran with Martok and Cloaked Mines, and then the Shatang with Koloth, the Stealth Team, and Cloaked Mines. That's where I'm set up. And there's the Entity again, which we now... the other table has better respect for as well. We all do. And that's where he's set up. He's the Mirror Universe. What do you have on your ships?
I have the ISS Avenger with Admiral Worf and Captain Saval. With the Elite Talents Cheat Death, I Stab at Thee and I Stab at Thee. And crewman Tashiar, who's equipped as both First Officer and Tactical Officer. I have a Type 8 Phaser Array, a Tactical Station, Gaval, and all powered of phasers. And then my next ship is the ISS Defiant, which has Captain Beverly Crusher, Rebellion, Enhanced Hull Plating, Jadzia Dax, who is my Operations and Science Officer, and then I have a Julian Bashir. And then my last ship is an ISS Enterprise with a generic captain.
Wow. That's some pretty stacked ships, and yeah. I'm impressed. So that's looking pretty cool. Yeah, and so this time we'll see how this okay, so he just did one forwards. He doesn't want to get too close to the entity. My ships did one forwards and cloaks. So we're both kind of playing cautious, waiting for the other guy to make a mistake. And we can't keep doing that, though, because once this guy gets to the end, the game ends. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so he just is inching forward, and now that thing is leaving the danger area. My ships move forward 4 that time, so put on a little bit of steam because, like I said, once that thing gets to the end, then the game ends. So yeah, that's how it's looking right now. Okay, so my ships move forward 4 again. They're just zipping along, stealthy, cloaky. His ships are moving just 1, waiting for that entity. We're just basically getting around the entity and getting ready for a joust. And it's kind of like a time joust because by the time the entity gets to the end, the game ends. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Okay, so my birds of prey have turned to face the enemy. Now we're ready for a joust. The entity doing its whale song is now exiting the battlefield area, and his ships are coming close to mine, and this is looking like a battle. This is looking okay. Anyway, so here comes the joust.
Okay.
Okay, so I lost the Rotaran. His ships, one of his ships backed up. Now this thing here, it was discarding things like crazy to get pluses. I think, how many dice did you roll? 8 dice or something like that?
Probably 9.
Probably 9 dice. Oh, it was just crazy. There's nothing Martok could do to evade it. He's got so many things. My other 2 ships didn't get hit, but he used Rebellion to nullify basically the Ning Tao's attack. So yeah, it was pretty crazy stuff going on for him to do. But yeah, his ships are basically untouched. No, sorry, this one has no shields. The Defiant has no shields left. It's got 1 hit on it. So it's only got 1 hull left.
And what's his
But yeah, that's how it's looking.
Okay, so
And the entities went. Okay, so this is how it's looking right now. His ships came in thinking that I don't know, maybe he was thinking I was just going to go up a little bit. My ships went forward 4 to go by his ship, and then we fired on the Enterprise. It's got no shields now, and it's only got 3 hull left. Yeah, it's kind of what we did.
They're almost empty.
And yeah, so he didn't get to fire. My ship's Qapla lost 1 shield. That's all that really happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's looking pretty good. We'll see what happens. Six dice with 3 re-rolls, and I couldn't destroy a ship that only had 3 hull left. That was just brutal. Anyway, he did the stab at the, blew up, destroyed one of his own ships. Oh, you did destroy one of your own ships, and destroyed one of mine with I stab at thee. So it actually looked like he destroyed his Defiant, destroyed my Shatang. And then I had 6 dice with 3 re-rolls. So 9 dice, I got 1 hit, basically. Effective 9 dice, I got 1 hit. If I could have destroyed that, I would have won this game, for goodness sake. Or maybe it would have won, I don't know. This thing's worth 56. How much is that thing worth?
No, this is 22.
No, but this is worth 56. If that was destroyed, I'd have a 56.
18,
5.
Five.
It doesn't matter. You win this game anyway. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of the game. So I lost 2 birds of prey, the Shatang and the Rotaran, and he only lost the ISS Defiant.